The hip-hop world was left reeling when former rapper turned podcaster Joe Budden engaged in a highly publicized feud with his co-hosts Rory and Jamil Mal Clay. The feud escalated when a list published by Complex ranked Budden as the most influential hip-hop broadcaster, prompting a response from Rory and Mal. This led to a back and forth between the co-hosts and Budden, with insults and accusations being hurled back and forth in the public eye.
She is not one of them.
Talk, Lex.
Just,
my man.
So I just put stuff on the board that might be a subject of interest.
I mean, listen, we don't tippy-toe around here. You know what I mean?
There you go. He activated
We do not tippy-toe around here. On the board, it says bare minimum boys. Apparently, a podcast was named after a coin that my brother Joe phrased. And it was actually pretty good. To whom it may concern. You see, let me just say this. I was gonna save it for improper improv, but I'm gonna say it here real quick.
Oh, you gotta get your shit off?
Here's my thing.
Oh, God.
To my niggas in the building, stop saying, don't give out the rope. Because all due respect, a lot of people don't know what to do with the rope when you give it to them. This whole statement of let them niggas drown, I want to see, that's just, to me, not saying it's coming from anywhere, to me that's fear. Not saying anybody from here is scared, but when a person takes that route, like, I don't want to say nothing because you're giving them a rope to climb back up. Well, are they going to climb up with the rope? Do you know what to do with the rope?
Hey, Flip.
That's fair.
Hey, Flip,
to me,
Flip.
that's fair.
See,
I want to talk about everybody that talks about me. I want to get the algorithm. I'm an algorithm nigga. Yeah. That's all. I don't need nothing by it. I'm just a nigga with the algorithm. Once that pool, because we watch how numbers go from here, 500,000 to 90,000 within 2 weeks. And in order, we know in this game, in order to make this, because niggas is rich already. Niggas is rich.
What are you pointing on? What the fuck are you doing?
In order to get this, you gotta keep it going. You gotta show your value.
Wait, stop.
So that's why I would talk about everybody. I'm gonna say you're a rich nigga. You keep it real. Nah, you good. Keep it real. You know what I mean? Keep it real. No, because you made a great point. Outside, you were adamant.
Outside extension.
Yeah.
No, because I'm getting ready to jump in.
You was just like,
I'm getting ready to jump in.
You were just like, yo, Flip, I don't agree with keep responding to people that speak about you or anyone. I don't agree with that. I feel like they should do what they do. We should do what we do, which is a great statement. I don't necessarily agree.
That's fine.
I want to talk about these niggas here. Take the rope. Here. Take my wallet.
Well, sit down. No, hold on. Sit down.
Yo, Flip is hilarious.
Sit down. Wait.
I want to talk about this.
Wait.
Here go the rope, niggas.
That's Gucci. It's Gucci.
I'm just saying.
Well,
Get your shit up.
I completely agree with what you just said.
I'm about to piss off
because I
myself.
do understand that you are, once you said, yo, I'm looking at the numbers and I'm playing the algorithm game. I get that. I do have issue with you saying, because let's be clear, the person you was just talking about that said, yo, when people go, you ain't got to respond back, that's me.
True.
I said that.
You did.
Ain't no fear, though.
I didn't exclude you, but I wanted to
No.
fear.
Let's be clear.
Okay.
There's just no fear at all. It's just an understanding that...
You shot me with a silencer, nigga, that hurt.
Because I got to make things clear.
Okay, got it.
I don't like the narratives. I'll pick my own narrative.
Respect.
So...
you fucking
Okay,
trainer.
employee of the month. Shit.
No, it ain't none of that. I'm just saying that sometimes I don't give a what you're doing.
Got it.
That's me. And I just look at it, I tell Joe this all the time, not just with them, with other people that have mentioned his name. When you are at the top of the mountain, your name is going to get mentioned. You spend your time responding to people, it don't help you.
How many of them billionaire niggas you know go back to their old neighborhood, nigga, and have to double back on the blocks and buy the whole block? How many billionaire niggas that you know, they don't stay, how many go back to 42nd Street and pick up a from the corner when they can go get a high-end escort off the internet?
That's his point. But that's his point.
You gotta go back down, nigga.
No,
you gotta go down. You never too high.
You have to leave that hood mentality.
No. That's what she do. That's what
You are living in a box. Grow outside of the box.
I don't want to mention that. That's what she does. I don't want to mention that. You know when you go, you gotta know where you came from, nigga. Talk about it.
The world is bigger than Queens.
Oh,
Man, let me go now. Go to piss. I got a piss.
The world is bigger than
You mean the
Queens.
Queens, nigga?
Can y'all pause? I don't want to miss nothing.
Crack you, yo.
Can y'all pause? I'm serious.
I got a pee too.
Well, I want to
Let
piss.
me get my notes.
Oh, no.
Let me get my notes. Everybody listen.
JBP, JBP, where would you be without the JBP?
All right.
All right. Joe goes with the all right.
I'm tired of you niggas trying to minimize my man feelings. Let me just say this. I'm tired of
you
niggas. All right, pardon me. Let me not, because I'm going to be extremely careful because we know that our brothers up here, our co-hosts, don't like when I group everybody together. I am tired of people, whoever the shoe fits, minimizing Joseph Jonathan Budden's feelings, whatever his middle name is. Troy.
Hard work.
Sean.
Why? Because a lot of times people say that, yo, you know, it's not that serious, ignore, move on, and which is cool. But you don't know, like, when you don't know the anguish that it might have caused my man. You don't know. And you probably do know. You probably don't want to acknowledge it. It's probably minuscule to you or others. I'm saying, you know, it's not making it personal. It's probably not that serious to you because, you know, you look in the mirror. We look in the mirrors and we get over depression. I'm not saying that he suffered from that. I'm just saying we look at, come on. But we have to stop trying to minimize things. If niggas want to shoot, let them shoot. Nigga, here, hold on.
But check it out. What I say to that, Flip. Look,
you play it safe a lot too. You be cool with niggas, and I'm tired of you, bro.
Hold on.
I'm tired of you.
Look this way.
You be cool with niggas, internet niggas, and other niggas.
Stop trying to clip your shit up.
No. Let me get at you.
Stop trying to clip your shit up for your.
I'm not gonna clip. I don't have to clip them, nigga. I got a
Flippy network.
No.
That's condescending.
That's condescending. And my show on here do a lot of numbers, so I don't have to clip shit up, nigga. I got a lot of numbers on it. Here's the thing to you. Stop being cool with niggas. You save a lot of niggas. Because niggas respect your old school 50-year-old way of thinking. We let niggas slide, bro. Stop doing that, bro. Stop being cool with niggas.
You ready?
Yeah, we don't want
give me gonna let me talk?
Of course I will. Don't interrupt.
I'm not trying to I'm not trying to save the niggas. I'm trying to save my man. My man has a network. He's building himself as a mogul. So I don't want my man to get into some immature shit that could affect him long term and affect the real bag. When you start talking about not crackers, pardon me. when you start talking about people,
comes out.
when you start talking about the real money trying to invest into my man, if he keeps going down this road of these immature antics, sometimes that could affect the long-term money. I'm trying to have my man keep his eye on the prize. There's certain people that he admires or looks up to that wouldn't stoop down to the levels of with the other people that I'm way, way, way farther than. When you give them niggas attention, you taking your eyes off of the real prize.
That's not true.
That is true.
You're a big fan of hip hop, and a lot of times Jay has those lines and niggas that you even think he's.
Jay diss me now, nigga.
Time out. Jay'll give a nigga a line in one album.
Jay diss Baby Stace.
Blicky blink. That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago.
Business doing
that was a long time. That's 20 years ago. That was 20 years ago.
Come on, Ish.
Putting your out of shooting. That was 20 years ago. Niggas be taking shots at Jay-Z today. Jay-Z
When I get to be Jay-Z age, I'm gonna be like that.
No, you. Yeah. Yo. Yeah. I'm just talking about from a business perspective.
I got it. I respect
It's
that.
a business perspective. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like there's two sides of the coin, though. I feel like
you talking about
Can I
anguish.
respond to something?
Hold on. No, I want to
be honest.
respond to Flip.
All right, go ahead.
Because you talking about, yo, we don't necessarily know the anguish that might have was. Nigga, we was there.
True.
We seen the stresses. We seen the droopy eyes. Nigga, we was there. You get what I'm saying?
You're right.
Well, you know I'm out of viral.
Why?
Fuck with these niggas.
I'm
letting them get the sound story out first.
No, I'm just saying. So there's
Joe know that. That's the reason why I'm.
He
acknowledges that.
No, nigga, we was there.
Don't mean he gotta listen.
I'm saying I think that it's enough. I think that they've both shot they shot. But I'm not mad at him. If a nigga come shooting, you gotta take what come with it.
See, look,
if I hit harder than you, when you tell your little brother stop hitting me, and then you punch the shit out of him and they run and tell mommy, if that's what it takes to get them to stop shooting at you, then rock out.
Look, real quick, Flip.
Here comes David Diplomacy.
No, that's not true.
Look, real
That's
quick.
not that.
I'm gonna tell you, Joe gonna do what he gonna do. We know that. That's forever, Joe. A friend is just gonna sit there and if I see try to
Watch this.
That's it.
Watch what I do.
Yo, dog.
Watch what I do. Look. I like them niggas. They funny. How you feel?
I don't give a.
Do you like them niggas?
What niggas?
I don't give a. I don't.
Do you like? No,
I don't.
Hold on. The niggas want to answer. I like them
I'll
niggas.
answer.
Who the niggas? I like them. I think they entertaining. They made me laugh. Do you like them?
I don't know who you talking about.
The guys that they gonna bleep out.
I don't know
Do you
because
like them?
The B&B.
I've never seen they show.
Bare minimum.
I've never
Do you
seen
like
that
I've
show.
never seen their show. I don't know.
So you don't like them?
I've never seen
Did
that
you
show
hear
one
me?
time.
Are you in the middle?
No, I'm not in the middle.
Okay.
I don't have an opinion
I think
on something I've never
they're funny and
seen.
they attribute to a lot of things. Do you like them? I like them. I think they're cool. I'm just being honest.
Can you listen to me?
I can say that though and still perform on content and give them a rope. You see
I
what I'm saying?
understand that. What I'm trying to tell you is
Because
keep
I was supposed to
asking me-
interview one of the individuals. Nah, it's the truth.
Okay.
I can say that and still like him and still be on a network. I'm me.
Party
Yes.
with shades on is the greatest thing.
What is your point? What are you
The
saying?
point I'm trying to say, Ice, is that when you say these things of don't respond or don't say things, you make it seem like there's some sort of attachment of not responding. You can like a nigga and still respond. You know what I'm saying? Like you make it seem like, oh, don't respond. Like
I'm not talking about liking shit.
okay, just want to make it clear.
Yeah, I don't matter. I'm not talking about like.
Got it.
But I got it figured out though, because you just want everybody shooting. You like the bullshit. That's what it is.
Okay.
You want to charge it up, and
We are a
everybody
team.
just.
Bionic 6.
We are a team.
We can comment on things without being insulting. We don't have to insult people to comment on how we feel about what's going on. But
I agree with that.
I agree.
you know what I mean?
We're 100%.
There's ways to do it. We don't have to say, but let's move on.
Yo, stop.
Oh, shit.
We're not doing that. Y'all don't agree. Now y'all being PC and diplomatic.
Oh,
Y'all niggas want to insult niggas. That's what y'all want to do.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Do you think what I did last pod when you were gone was insult niggas?
I didn't hear the whole thing. I saw clips, and I don't think that was insulting.
Oh, okay. So I don't want to insult
Hold up.
niggas.
Whoa. But how it's
I
perceived.
love people.
How it's perceived is as what?
How it's perceived, I'm not sure.
Come on, you know how it's perceived.
Well, all of the
Yo,
captions
stop.
said
Stop.
Joe Budden obliterated former co-host.
All right.
They shouldn't stand a chance with him. They should shut the fuck up
Okay.
before you really go up there and get angry and take this somewhere with your two asses. That's what all the captions
And that's
say.
not what Flip trying to lead you to do
That's
again?
what all the captions say.
Oh,
Flip running.
Flip is saying, yo, you pow them, but don't pow, stomp. If you feel
No.
as though you pow, leave it at pow.
No. I'm not trying to say that. I'm saying that if the gentlemen wouldn't have said anything, and I'm not getting added, I would have said down. Come on, Joe. But once they respond, I'm just saying that there's nothing wrong with a back and forth. There's nothing wrong with that. People feel like do not do a back and forth because you're giving people that may not have the same numbers or same credibility a rope, or you're giving them a lifeline. Fuck that. This is podcasting. This is entertainment. This is what people want to hear. Music ain't doing nothing. Fights ain't. Javante Davis and them niggas fight next week.
And y'all are wrong about that, but in this particular topic, because they got an NDA.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you throw the ball their way, they'll never do anything.
I didn't know that.
Yo, dog, see, I don't even care.
Sound crazy.
Brian?
Get it? And I went home and just thought of mad shit.
NDA not doing anything.
Oh, I just got it. You on fire.
Come on, man.
He want to rap.
No, stop.
I don't think like that.
Stop. You're wrong.
All right.
That's wrong.
What is?
That's wrong.
When did niggas become so? Okay, I'm gonna ask you a real question. No, can I ask you a question?
Look at Ish.
I know you want to move on, but can I ask you a question?
I want to move on.
Does relationship play a factor in you not saying anything, Ish, or is it maturity? Does relationship?
You asking him or?
I'm asking Ish. Does relationship with individuals play a factor in you not even going out there, or is it my character is not to?
You mean my?
Yeah, you
me?
personally.
I don't have a relationship with them.
Oh, I thought you did. My fault.
No, I don't have a relationship with them. I haven't seen those. I've seen one of the gentlemen twice in the last 4 or 5 years, maybe. No, about 3 years. And then the other one, I haven't seen the other dude in mad long.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not preserving a relationship with them at all. If Joe want to shoot at them, he can shoot at them niggas all day. I'm not stopping them from shooting.
However, the situation took an unexpected turn when Budden, along with his new co-hosts Ice and Ish, and guest Queenzflip, appeared on the Joe Budden podcast to discuss the situation. During the podcast, Ice and Ish expressed their reservations about responding to Rory and Mal's comments, fearing that it would lead to a public mudslinging match that would only harm their reputations. However, Queenzflip questioned Ish's motives, suggesting that he may be hesitant to respond because of a personal relationship with Rory and Mal. Ish vehemently denied this, stating that he had no such friendship with either of the co-hosts. Budden, on the other hand, was not afraid to speak his mind and responded directly to Rory and Mal's comments. He accused the co-hosts of being disloyal and ungrateful, and claimed that their actions had led to the demise of the Joe Budden podcast. Budden also stated that he was disappointed that Rory and Mal had chosen to publicly air their grievances instead of addressing them privately, which he felt would have been a more productive approach. Queenzflip, who had previously been a guest on the Joe Budden podcast, also weighed in on the situation. He expressed his belief that the feud had been blown out of proportion and suggested that both parties should work to find a solution to their problems. He also criticized Budden for his lack of communication with Rory and Mal, stating that he should have been more proactive in addressing their concerns. Throughout the podcast, tensions ran high as the group discussed the feud and the events that had led up to it. However, despite the heated exchange, there were moments of reflection and introspection, as each member of the group attempted to make sense of the situation and find a way forward. Ultimately, the podcast served as a platform for Joe Budden, Ice, Ish, and Queenzflip to address the public response to the feud and provide their perspective on the situation. While there were moments of disagreement and tension, the group also expressed a desire to move past the drama and find a way to work together in the future. Despite the resolution, however, the feud had already caused irreparable damage to the relationship between Budden, Rory, and Mal. The fallout from the feud led to the loss of viewership of the Joe Budden podcast and left fans of the show stunned and disappointed. In retrospect, the situation serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of public feuds and the importance of communication and conflict resolution in any partnership. While the situation may have been salvageable with better communication and a more proactive approach to addressing grievances, the public airing of dirty laundry ultimately led to the breakup of the most dynamic trio of the most popular hip-hop podcasts on the internet. As the hip-hop industry continues to evolve and change, it's important for individuals and partnerships within the industry to learn from the mistakes of the past and work towards building a more inclusive and supportive community. By focusing on communication, respect, and collaboration, we can create a better future for all those involved in the world of hip-hop. During the discussion on the Joe Budden podcast, Joe Budden made a surprising revelation when he mentioned the existence of a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, between him and his former co-hosts, Rory and Mal. The NDA, which was apparently signed by all parties involved, prevented Rory and Mal from speaking publicly about certain aspects of their time on the Joe Budden podcast. This revelation shed new light on the situation and raised questions about the validity of Rory and Mal's accusations against Budden. Many fans of the podcast were not aware of the NDA and had assumed that Rory and Mal were being intentionally vague in their criticism of Budden. However, the existence of the NDA also highlighted the power dynamics at play in the hip-hop industry and the difficulties faced by individuals who speak out against powerful figures. For Rory and Mal, the NDA may have been a way to protect themselves from retaliation by Budden or other industry insiders who may have disagreed with their views. Despite the complications introduced by the NDA, the situation ultimately boiled down to a breakdown in communication and trust between the parties involved. Whether or not the accusations against Joe Budden were true, the fact that they were made publicly without first attempting to address them privately led to a situation that was difficult to reconcile. Moving forward, it is important for individuals and partnerships in the hip-hop industry to prioritize open communication and conflict resolution in order to prevent similar situations from arising in the future. By building relationships based on trust and mutual respect, we can create a more supportive and collaborative community that benefits everyone involved. In the end, the fallout from the feud between Joe Budden, Rory, and Mal serves as a reminder of the complexities of the hip-hop industry and the importance of clear communication and conflict resolution in any partnership. While the situation may have been exacerbated by the existence of an NDA, the underlying issues could have been addressed more effectively through open and honest communication. As the industry continues to evolve, it is up to all of us to work towards creating a more inclusive and supportive community that benefits everyone involved. As we come to the end of this explosive discussion, It's clear that the feud between Joe Budden, Rory, and Mal has raised important questions about the hip-hop industry and the dynamics at play in partnerships between powerful figures. While the situation may have been complicated by the existence of an NDA, the underlying issues of communication and trust remain relevant and pressing for anyone navigating the industry. As fans and participants in hip-hop culture, it's up to all of us to prioritize open communication and conflict resolution in our partnerships and collaborations. By working towards a more supportive and collaborative community, we can create an environment that benefits everyone involved and helps us to achieve our creative goals. We hope that this discussion has provided some insight into the complexities of the situation and the importance of addressing conflict in a constructive and respectful manner. As always, we welcome your thoughts and feedback in the comments section below. Thank you for joining us for this explosive discussion. We look forward to continuing the conversation and working together to create a brighter future for hip-hop.